Well, that's awkward. Evidently you can hear me, but you can't see me. Let's see what we got going on here. I am one with the trees. Happy Earth Day. Hey, there we go. What's up, guys? I like that. Boom. We're back. That don't look right. Let's just move that on up there, right there. Almost. Hey, Pikachu. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I can see you clearly. You can see me clearly. My hat's crooked, but that's okay. How are you doing tonight, Lex and your local monkey? Hopefully well. Let's get us some bonus disc action going on here. Jerry, I did just start. Or maybe it's pronounced Jari. But I can say your last name, Bryant. I know that one. It did just start. Lex has a 2-screen setup. You have your phone to chat and your TV to actually watch. I am on a television right now, guys. I am on a television. It's Jerry. Perfect. Just in time indeed. Yeah, just barely started it. We're gonna run this for about an hour, 2 if we're extremely lucky. We are nap streaming, so Baby Coin's napping, I'm streaming. And we're hoping to find a shiny here. Awesome. Looks like we got another sub. I got up to 20,181 subs. Lost 5 over the course of the day, and it seems that they're moving back up in the upwards direction, perhaps. But that does happen. It is a roller coaster. We just roll with it. And how are you doing today, Jerry? You believe I can do it tonight? I may be able to. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a corrupt save file I need to work with. First encounter of the day will be a full True Blue encounter because I corrupted my save file on accident and I need to stop doing that. Good, just tired. I feel that. Doing pretty all right. Work was reasonable. Can't complain. Not super tired by any means, but definitely it happens. My soda is around the corner. I'll be right back. All right, soda acquired. I think we're in good shape. Just realized I don't want to do a stream without my soda. That would just be impossible. And Lex, I sure hope I can get it done tonight. Quite frankly, I am kind of tired of this hunt. And that kind of sounds like a quitter thing to say. And normally I'm like, great. I could normally do like 10,000 encounters, not even bat an eye. Luckily I've never had to. The only time I've ever really struggled with the hunt wasn't because the numbers were high, it's just because the hunt itself I didn't... not that I didn't enjoy it, but it just irritated me. Shaman definitely irritated me. Dialga, Palkia, they were alright. I can handle a long hunt. What I don't like is the numbers not going up near as fast as it should for other encounter methods. So like this Jirachi hunt is quite honestly my longest hunt that I've ever put hours into at this point. Like, this one has taken me the longest amount of time to get here. But I'm also too stubborn to switch it up. So like, I gotta get this shiny so I can move on. So it's not that I'm like tired of shiny hunting Jirachi specifically, it's more I'm tired of the length of time it takes per encounter. If I put this same amount of time into shiny hunting like Giratina on BDSP, I would be well above 20,000 encounters by now, I'm sure of it. That's how you are. You're doing the shiny only Alpha Sapphire and stuck on the starter for Mudkip. Yes. At least that one has 1 in every 4,096 odds. So a little bit better of a situation, but starter hunts are notorious for taking eternity, so... And I think a big part of the issue for me is knowing that my next hunt is going to be Manaphy, which is going to take equally, if not more, time to do. And there's also like the whole conundrum of like length of time over time this is going to take to get, because I can only do 2-hour stretches at the present moment. In the future I will be able to do longer, but right now it's okay, I got 2 hours here, oh I got 2 hours there, and it just never seems to be like, it's definitely adding up, but it's not getting results. The only time you shiny hunted is in Sword, and then you learned the starters were shiny locked. Whew, that's gross. That's just not cool. Yeah, that's some special level brutal right there. Yeah, not officially complaining about the hunt, just stating a fact that it does take 6 eternities. Let's go beat May. Hope I got a good Torchic. Or that she's got an exceptionally weak Mudkip. That would also be sufficient. You were in your kitchen grabbing your dinner. I love how you can see the TV from your kitchen. I love that for you, Lex. Like, that's prime setup. Oh, and I'm pretty sure you were here for it, but just in case you weren't, like, check this out. I have the ability to 3D print brass coins now, and I'm going to see if I can turn that into a graphite mold and get that into a smelted brass coin. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. I just gotta show it off a few times during the streams because I think it's super cool. I think I also finished another thing. I just need to double check. Okay, I put it there. What if I choose... Oh, where did I put that video? Hold on, I got something else to mess with. Okay, we're gonna copy that. I'm gonna paste that. What if I do this? Is it gonna carry everything over? Let's find out. It did! Look at that, guys. I am like so YouTube official now. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did. Another stream, another day of waiting for sparkle sounds. Sparkle sounds that'll never hit. You notice they added a favorite movie of yours to Prime and you watched it, it was good? Very nice. Very nice. What was the favorite movie? But yeah, like I finally had commissioned somebody to make a little pop-up for me. Oh, well that's not supposed to happen. Why is that a thing? Okay, we're gonna loop it. Close when inactive. Okay. Now we're gonna stay as a black square. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. That means I did something wrong with the file. But that's okay. I'll get it sorted out. I think it's because I don't have it truly set up. I'll mess with it some more while I'm battling May, see if I can get it to resolve itself. I think I just need to take that color and do a filter for it. We'll find out. Scout's Guide to Zombie Apocalypse. Okay. Never heard of it. Alright, let's go May. We're just gonna spam buttons on ya. Okay. I'm going to add a filter. Chroma key. Add. Okay, do I need to play it? Custom color picker. Hey, there we go. Now let's see if it worked. I apologize for all the ringing and dinging, by the way. Okay, I mean, it kind of worked. It's better. There's still a square though, so I need to fix some stuff. It's like Scream, but with zombies, and they're all like high schoolers. Okay. Still at it, Solus. Yeah, I'm sure it's not shiny locked, but I also can't prove it does exist at the moment. Hey, Lex, you have a great night. I completely understand that. I, too, will not be up super late. Actually, I will, but we got a doctor's appointment to go to in the morrow. Make sure that Baby Coin's going to be doing all right, so we'll have an early morning, and I'll have a late night. Just gonna watch stream and finish your drawing. Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna save. And I'm just gonna let the animation play through because that seems to be the safest way to not screw up my save files, honestly. And while it's doing that, I'm also gonna try to figure out this thing and why it keeps doing what it's doing. Actually, I can fix this another way that will be, like, less annoying, I think. We're going to remove color key 2. Oh, come on, what is going on with you? Transform. Gonna edit transform. Gonna turn it off, then on again. I guess I need to go down at least 50. I guess I need to go at least 50. No, let's go 200 on each side. Okay. Just a little bit more tweaking. There we go. It's a little better. I wish I could eliminate it entirely, but whatever. I don't think so, Besto. I don't think so. That black box to be eliminated. That is a problem for future me to figure out, I suppose. Maybe on that I just need to put it as a hotkey and manually toggle it every so often. How are you doing anyways, Besto? I never asked tonight. Wait a second. I don't even remember checking that Jirachi. Like, I'm sure I did. Okay. Yeah, I checked it. I just didn't feel like I did. That was weird. I will wait 0 seconds, F cubed. How are you? And I keep saying FQ because I see your logo before I process the name. Doing well, doing well. It's a final week on my coding course, and I'm super glad that it's going to be over soon. Definitely don't feel like wanting to do any more of that ever again, but yeah, there's 6 people hanging out and viewing, but sure doesn't feel like it. It is exciting that it's going to be finished. I'm just hopeful I can pull off the final when I have no clue what I'm doing. It's going to be an adventure. And then we have baby in like 7 weeks, so that's exciting. And then I'll have some sick time off of work to help out and do whatever I want. I believe it, F cubed. I believe it, JJ. Managing 2 little independent people. The baby's gonna be easy at this point, but like the toddler's the one that I'm worried about. Baby, or I guess Copper Coin's doing great. But we're wondering how he's gonna take to having mom and dad's attention divided. Newborns are hard until you get them on a schedule. Yeah, they are. Luckily, I think my wife and I, to help with getting baby on a schedule, are taking shifts. So, our plan, JJ, is I will be burning the midnight oil. I got first shift, she's got second shift. So basically what we have planned is, aside from her pumping to feed the baby and all that, I will have the kid from like 12 at night till 4 in the morning, and that's when I don't get sleep. And then from 4 in the morning until 10 a.m. she'll have kiddo, and so then she won't get sleep, I will. And then throughout the day, we're just taking turns, alternating who's wrangling. Like, I get to wrangle the first child, and she gets to wrangle the baby, is basically how that's going to work. So, we'll all get a solid 4 hours of sleep uninterrupted, unless, you know, chaos breaks loose or whatever. So we do have a plan going into it for how we achieve sleep. And since I like to stream anyways, and generally newborn babies, at least with mine being an example, it's pretty easy to manage as long as they're fed, changed, and being held. So like, I can stream and take that night shift just fine. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get a lot of stream time in. A lot of baby snuggles, and it should do pretty nicely. And occasionally I'll be working from home, I hope. Still awaiting news on that, but I'm gonna try to work from home 3 days a week and just take the other 4 off. 1, so I can pay insurance, and 2, so I don't have to use all the money I saved up to have time off, because I don't really want to do that. Like, I saved about $3,000 to cover living expenses while I was off. But theoretically, I should be able to work from home, and if I can do good enough with it now, hopefully I can get them to allow me to just work from home permanently with the 1 day in the office, have a hybrid schedule, because I would really love to take that hour of driving I spend every day and apply it to more productive things. Not to mention, my ability to shiny hunt will be so much more effective working from home. Because, like, I already do it at work anyways. Like, I'm not going to be doing anything at home that I wouldn't be doing at work, so I don't really got to worry about that. But my ability to do it will be much more efficient at this point. I also put in for a branch manager position at my place of work, so we'll see how that goes. I'm mainly doing it to test the waters and see what the interview process is going to look like. But I'm definitely putting in for it because I got turned down for the last 2 jobs. Because that's where my sights were set. Crap, I forgot how many times I saved. To answer your question, JJ, no. I don't believe my SQL was in Linux databases. It was, oh, Whis. Whis. When did you get that mark? Channel member Whis, I see you. That was, I feel like that definitely wasn't done on live stream. Yeah, so JJ, my SQL was only in SQL. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I was straight up coding in SQL. Using a program, the database that it was writing to was MySQL, and it was going via way of dbeaver, which was the connection protocol, I guess, if I understand that correctly. I probably don't, but my database information was saved in MySQL, a Java SQL writer, but it used dbeaver as the connection client, I guess. Hopefully I'm doing that explanation justice. Probably not, but everything I did was in Java, in MySQL, and then the last 3 weeks we've been working with Spring Boot, which is basically the same crap, just different. And I'm gonna try to finish up everything tomorrow. SQL is literally able to be used in everything. I wouldn't say that it's specifically for Linux databases because it's a database for coding with Java is the connectivity. But SQL is just a database program, so any software could use it. I could write to it with C++ if I had a mind to, I imagine. Hopefully I pass the boot camp, because my final is like 75% of my grade. Or sorry, 25% of my grade. So I don't know what passing is, but I should still be able to pass, theoretically, even if I tank my final. Right? Because 70% usually is the borderline basis for passing or not. So like even if I didn't do my final, I should still be able to pass, I think. I'm going to do it, of course, but I got some stuff I need to catch up on first. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The last 8 weeks of that program have really just been in one ear and out the other. I've literally just been doing the homework to get the homework done. I haven't been retaining much of it. So I'm a little worried about the final, because about 8 weeks ago, I decided that this path wasn't for me. Like, I don't know if it's just Java or if it's programming in general, because I did really well with C++. Like, C++ was cool. I was able to build programs and stuff and have them do things, and it made more sense, and we focused more on the program. I do not like the server side of things. I do not like the databases. I hate them with a passion. I think they're the most stupid and redundant thing ever. So as long as I make an attempt at the final and it doesn't work, I think I pass. How am I so talented? Dude, I'm not. I am not talented. I think you're right, JJ. I think you're right. I just know that video game programming and C++ programming, they just make more sense to me. C++ I feel like was better laid out with, hey, this is exactly how you build the program to do what it is that you're trying to get it to do. Most video game engines use C++. A good number of them use C#, but for the most part, C++ is pretty versatile that way. Oh, come on. Maybe I corrupted my save file wrong again. Honestly, I think you're correct about that, F cubed. And I think your father-in-law's correct about that. Like, they say Java's really versatile, and it is, because you can do it on any device. You can do it on Linux, you can do it on Windows, you can do it on Mac, it doesn't matter. Java is a self-contained programming language, so it really doesn't access anything outside of itself, which is good. But I think C++ was a lot more straightforward in dealing with like big decimals or decimal or pointer or floater or anything like that. It just made sense how they wanted it organized and structured. And I strongly believe the only reason why I'm as far along in this course as I am is because I understood C++. So since I understood C++, I was able to better understand how to structure my Java and get it to do the things that it's doing. I could read it and understand. If I didn't take C++, that Java would have been beside me. Hello, Dr. Snepper. Welcome. But I do gotta admit, C++ started to scare me when we started talking about Java-oriented, or not Java-oriented, object-oriented programming, but Java helped me understand object-oriented programming. I just think that it focused too much on the database side of things, because with Java you need to know databases, but with C++ I think, and again, this is probably because it's an 18-week course, so they're slamming you with the Java and then slamming you with the database to say you covered all of your bases, and then the rest of it is stuff that you need to pick up through the cracks along the way. Whereas I had an entire 18-week semester at college going over in C++ what would be the equivalent of the first 6 weeks of this Java course. So 18 weeks to cover 6 weeks of material here made it more spread out and probably made it more tolerable and more detailed, because I feel like I know nothing about programming Java. Like, I know enough to do what the assignment asks me to, but then occasionally they'll just throw a curveball out of left field and be like, oh yeah, you should know how to do this. If you don't, you need to Google it. Like, but it didn't cover it anywhere in the lessons plan. Whereas C++ was structured in a way that you would do learn point A, point B, point C, point D, and then you'd have to do an assignment that was A to D, you know? This Java seems to be structured as point A, point B, point C, point E, point G, and then you have to build a program that goes from A to G, and you're like, how the frick did I do F and D? Like, where was that talked about? And they're like, oh, it wasn't. Google it. Like, okay, I guess. Would have been nice to cover in a progressive setting. Like, how was I supposed to know I was supposed to add a cup of flour to that pancake recipe? Like, it didn't say it needed it. You guys didn't teach me what flour was, you know? It's a weird example, but that's basically how it was. You'd get blindsided by something that they think is so commonplace and that it's just not. Oh, Dr. Snepper, no. I pull out the potion because May sucks. I am running through choice words in my head, but keeping the channel PG. But I think I can say I pull out the potion because May is an a-hole. That's why. Because there's about an 80% chance that Mudkip's going to crit my Pokemon and ruin my run. So if I don't take the 0.5 seconds to take the potion out of the PC, and I lose my battle to May because of it, I just lost about a solid minute and a half of time. So the investment in time is definitely worth it. And the irony of the situation is there's been a few times where I've pulled out that potion and still got creamed by May because I forgot to use it. Happened when you took the Security Plus exam and afterwards they said there are questions that have nothing to do with the content required. They aren't worth any points. They just asked them to ask them. That's absurd. But yeah, I am not impressed with this coding course at all, in the slightest. I do not recommend coding courses to anybody. I would much rather learn at my own pace, because pretty much to do anything for the final or to do anything cool with Java with this course in mind, it's been, okay, I have to go out and do my own independent research. Whereas when I took my C++ class like 7 years ago in college, I came out of it having a vague idea of, okay, if I wanted to build a program that does this, here are the steps I need to take. This is what the program needs to do. Let me build a map that breaks down this program into chunks or functions that I can call that will do this program. And there was just none of the program building in Java. It was do this very simple thing. If you needed to do this, what would the code be for it? And nothing seemed to come together until there's like, oh, by the way, we're building a menu-driven application in this Java environment that uses a database. And that's like the coolest thing we've done so far, is a menu-driven application. I can accept user commands, display a different selection of choices, accept a user command, edit choices and save it on a database. Like, that was cool, like, I suppose. But I don't know, it just wasn't very programmy. I don't know how else to describe it other than programming. You can code in basic 10, print high 20, go to 10, greater than run. Yeah, hello world is pretty easy to code. You watch some people review boot camps, and most people do not recommend them. Yeah. Oh. Basic is the language. Okay. Huh. Like, I did my homework assignments for the MySQL portion. I really haven't touched anything to do with Spring Boot because it was just 3 weeks of doing the same crap in SQL. So I, like, really need to do that tomorrow and get up to snuff on it. CB Genius says Ooga Booga. Welcome, CB Genius. Welcome. Here comes trouble. Make it double. Two away from the like goal with 32 viewers. Shark Lord, you are absolutely correct. What's going on, guys? Slap that like button. Let's get the like goal on this quick little stream we got going on here. Be greatly appreciated. Help spread the stream across YouTube. Get it recommended in people's feeds, in their short feeds, no less. Same way that you guys found the stream, I'm sure. Welcome on in. We shiny hunting Jirachi here. Not doing a lot of finding though, but we're doing a lot of hunting. Mimikyu fan, welcome to the chat. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. It's been a great day. Been an easy day at work. It was a slow, boring day, but really busy, but yet easy. Sounds weird to quantify it that way, but it was busy because we had 6 people doing the job of 9, just because we had some call-outs. But it was easy because I was training, so I wasn't really on the phones the entire day. I was behind somebody who I was making sure that I was available to help them while they answered phones and got the practice and experience with asking the questions. And there's a good chance I'll be doing that same thing Wednesday as well. But that also made it kind of boring because a lot of what we do is just accept payments on vehicles and such. So, like, it's pretty repetitive after a certain point, but occasionally you get those wild card questions that it's just like a new person would have no hope of answering right off. And if nobody's available to help them, they're like, how do I help this person that called in? So, yeah, pretty busy due to call-offs and call volume. But really easy because I was training. Really boring because I wasn't actively doing anything most of the time. So it was a really weird mix of emotions, but overall, I'm like pumped and ready for tonight's stream. Like, I'm so stoked to stream tonight. See what we can get done encounter-wise with these things. I likely won't protect the world from devastation, but we can try. Also, can we just talk about how awesome it is that Team Rocket's motto that they do, like, tells us why they fail at everything they try to do? Except for be nice to Ash when they put their mind to it. Like, I love how their motto is reversed in every single way from what Team Rocket's motto actually is. And like every time they put their mind towards helping Ash, they succeed. But anytime they try to screw him over, they fail. I just think it's so great. Josie is here too. Welcome to the chat, Josie. We're extending our reach to the star on the screen. Are you kidding me right now? Shark Lord, that's where we're going. There's only one star that we need, and that's this Jirachi. Right on the screen. Right now. Like, that's what we need. Chance, welcome. Viewers in the chat, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're chanting the Team Rocket motto, I guess, but also shiny hunting Jirachi. If you like Jirachi, subscribe to the channel and slap that like button, because we're going to be doing this for the next 6 eternities. I'm sure of it. We're at 82 hours on the stream clock right now. And we're at 1,370 encounters, so it is not going very fast at all. But we do on occasion get like good 1:30 encounters. But for the most part, if we screw up, we have a 7 to 10 minute encounter we have to wait through, and it's just a very long hunt. Given that the odds are 1 in every 7,282, we could be here for well over 280 hours. If I could pick one Pokemon to have in real life, what would it be? Okay, being 100% realistic and not being a Gen 1er at all, and I do have to go over my options here in extensive. If I was to pick a Pokemon to have in real life, and I could only have one, instantly my reaction is Dragonite or Charizard. I personally would default to Charizard. And that's not me having a Gen 1er mentality of Gen 1's the best, Charizard's awesome. Realistically speaking and practicality-wise, Charizard is the only clear option. Two people out for the Vaporeon, eh? A. Peterson, that is a great idea. However, we got to define, am I the only one that gets to have a Pokemon in real life, or does everybody get to have a Pokemon in real life? So Ditto may not be the best solution based on that criteria, because if you only get one Pokemon, what's it going to transform into if nobody else gets a Pokemon, right? So, CB, you would go for Ralts. The reason why I would choose Charizard or Dragonite over anything else is, right off the bat, my criteria for this Pokemon is it has to have wings. It has to be able to learn the move Fly. It has to be able to carry me anywhere in the world that I want to go for the most utilization and practicality. I don't know what the limits of Abra's teleportation mechanic is, so like Abra's out, or else I'd probably just choose Alakazam because it can move anything it wants to with its brain. So like Alakazam would be another viable option depending on the limits of teleport. I'm picking Lopunny, don't worry, it's level 18. Ugh, oops. Also, is Brass buffering for anyone else, or is it just my connection? Chat's coming through fine, but vid keeps buffering. Mobile devices do have that issue frequently. Anyways, Charizard's super strong. It's been pictured and seen carrying immense weight loads of freight. It can breathe fire. It's got fire built in, so you don't have to worry about really ever getting cold. You just have to feed the dragon monster thing. It can learn dragon moves. It doesn't have an absurd weakness to ice like Dragonite does. And I live in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, so ice is kind of a thing here. So I'd have to take that into consideration as well. Charizard would keep me warm in the winter. Would be a good hunting companion. Can pretty much do anything that I need it to do. So, like, Charizard's the clear choice here. Unless somebody can name a better flying type Pokemon, I can't really say that I picked that over Charizard. Charizard's also got that intimidation factor. In Corviknight, Staraptor, they just don't seem like they can pack the same kind of a punch and load as Charizard. So, like, yeah, Gen 1 answer, but I think Charizard's got it for us. Flygon would also be a choice. Salamence would be a choice, but again, absurd ice weaknesses. So hopefully that's like a logical enough answer for you guys. Oh, I assume that means we hit the like goal. So I'm going to slap that. Well, if that's the case, you choose the Giratina since it rules the distortion world. You literally have another home, one with no taxes. Yeah, you do. Dr. Snepper, you have a great night. I will be streaming again at 11:59 p.m. roughly, so hopefully we'll see you then. I just gotta check if I saved twice or not, because I'm not confident I did. Corviknight can literally carry around a taxi cab, but can it carry around a building? Because, like, I'm pretty sure Charizard can carry around a small building if it wanted to. You pick Phalanx because 6-1, you already know that they're my favorite. Yeah, your name was Phalanx at one time, and you had a picture of Phalanx. At least I think it was. Whis is back. Welcome back, Whis. It wasn't. You telling me Phalanx wasn't your profile picture at one point in time? Pretty sure I already checked this one and just accidentally loaded in. Oh, you remember who I'm talking about? F cubed, I thought you were done studying. You passed your test. But you have some good studies and get smirked, and we'll catch you later. Star Killer, I just saw your message. Welcome to the chat. You're over there trying to save money, save gas, Charizard or Miraidon. See, you get it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Studying for a different cert now. Hey, fair enough. Giratina flies by holding the Grecius Orb. It's immune to ground. Valid points. Giratina is a viable option. And honestly, if I didn't choose Charizard for that reason, like, I would probably go with Lapras. Like, all of my options are vaguely transportation related, so Lapras would be good. It has Ice. It's a nice Ice type. And Water type. It could carry me to Hawaii if I wanted it to. It could carry me to Japan if I wanted it to, I'm sure. I think it would be very worthwhile. But what's a non-Gen 1 Pokemon that I would have? I mean, Swampert. Goes without saying I'd like a Swampert. Gengar's a pretty good jokester, but I feel like its jokes might go too far one day and it might yeet me off a cliff or something. I might die. So, understandably, Gengar's probably not the best or safest option. Anything from Gen 2? I would get an Ampharos and a Miltank just because I could. So that's definitely a thing. Ampharos, Miltank, would definitely choose those ones. I feel like I would get a Bagon just for the lulz. I would definitely want a Ludicolo. I wouldn't mind having a Blaze Chicken. Rayquaza would go hard. Like, I think Rayquaza would be a cool one to have. Yeah, Bagon would just be kind of funny. Like, I don't think I would want it to evolve into a Salamence just because Bagon is so amusing to me. Good luck trying to keep your Bagon's tendencies to yeet itself off a cliff under control. I mean, eventually it will evolve doing that, but yeah. Maybe I could get a Gengar at that point, and instead of tricking me, the Gengar will just trick the Bagon into yeeting itself off the cliff or something. Like, I feel like that could be a symbiotic relationship. Gengar getting its lulls on, and Bagon getting its crash flying experience, all that. I think I would kind of dig having an Altaria. I would like to have an Aeron. I feel like an Aeron could be beneficial. Biddy Stream is now following. Welcome to the stream, Biddy Stream. Hi, first time chat. Biddy Stream. Biddy T Stream. I didn't see the second T there. Okay, did I save once or twice, maybe? I did save twice. Perfect. Flying experience, yes. Zenalia, welcome. Babycoin is napping, so we're having a nap time stream, which also means that he should stay up a little bit later, which means that I may get to sleep in a little bit longer. These are all ifs. Like, babies are weird. They could go to sleep at midnight and still be up at 7 and not give a care in the world. Biddy Stream, this is Pokemon Sapphire with the Jirachi bonus disc. I also feel like you have a different name called the Legendary Loser, but Biddy Stream is a pretty specific name that I'm familiar with. But assuming you're not them, Pokemon Sapphire, Jirachi bonus disc. We looking for that shiny Starboy. Slap that like button like Ash tried to slap Mewtwo. This is correct. Ash was ready to throw down hands with a legendary abomination. You just got Steam? You mean Twitch? Pretty fun either way. Twitch is pretty aight. Austin, welcome to the stream. Rocking that green name tag just like Ash. Welcome everybody. Pals with the devil, but God too, because you got one Giratina via the Sinjo temple scene. Oh, I gotcha, yeah. The Arceus and the Giratina checks out. I think it would be kind of cool to live in the distortion world, like build a sick house there, not pay taxes, not answer to nobody. Tell me, Mimikyu fan, the distortion world is ruled by Giratina. Does time pass there? If time still ticks in the distortion world, that means Giratina is the ruler of time and space. CB, the worst companion Pokemon that anybody could ever have is Bruxish. And in this economy, Snorlax, because I can barely afford to feed myself. Why bother with Dialga or Palkia when we can't even breathe in their dimensions? Do they have dimensions? Like, I assume Dialga just melts into the timeline and Palkia just vanishes out of space existence, but... You understand mechanical hands are the ruler of everything? I mean, well... Kind of what I'm thinking is, like... If time still ticks in Giratina's realm, that means one of two things. Either Dialga is more powerful than Giratina because Dialga's power over time trumps Giratina's world. But at the same time, Giratina also created its world out of something. And it's, you know, it's antimatter is what he's a ruler of. So, like, his world is antimatter. But antimatter still takes up space. So that would mean that Dialga or Palkia would have to control the space within Giratina's realm. So overall, this just makes the whole thing more likely that Giratina is the master over time and space as well as antimatter in trumps Dialga and Palkia. I think the lore says they Giratina, Dialga, and Palkia all came into existence at the same time. But, like, I really feel like Giratina in Legends Arceus is more presented as the shadow to Arceus. Like, Arceus still created him, but I feel like he created Giratina first. Gonna be honest. Diano always bites to understand its surroundings. The worst companion is Gardevoir. If you know the lore, you better run. And you're not including Legendary. I mean, Gardevoir's not really messed up, is it? Like, I'm pretty sure it's the people that do you harm that should run. Like, won't Gardevoir, like, open up a small black hole to protect you if it deems your life is in danger? Like, I feel like that's a pretty good companion to have. Of course, you're picking Giratina. Gravity makes it a fun house. Yeah. And don't they, like, think right now that without gravity, time would cease, and if with more gravity, time moves faster? Like, isn't that an actual physical thing that Interstellar was trying to communicate? I think that small black hole would only kill everybody on Earth if Gardevoir let it get out of hand, which it easily can do because it's doing so on emotions. But, yeah, don't mess with people with a Gardevoir. Moral of the story. Oh, we ticked back up to 33 viewers. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you could do me a huge solid, press on your phone screen right there, and then down like over here. Slap that like button. We greatly appreciate it. Get this stream in front of more eyes to see the Jirachi Shiny Hunt take 6 eternities. We doing a little hunting here. How much have I reset so far? 13,000. Sorry, 1,377. Now 78. It's taken me 82 hours to get this far. Yeah, it's been like several hot minutes. This hunt has. Jirachi and Manaphy equals pain, and I am doing them both back to back. So as soon as I'm done with Jirachi, jumping straight into shiny hunting that Manaphy. I feel like I only saved once. I mean, somebody's about gotta call Team Plasma or PPS, because, like, with this talk, Pokemon definitely need their own version of Pokemon Protective Services at this point. Like, I'm scared with all your guys' Gardevoir talk, honestly. And realistically, I think in the Pokemon universe, people have got to be Pokemon too, right? Like, there's the weird Gardevoir thing, there's the Jinx thing, there's the Frostlass thing, there's the Mr. Mime thing. Like, these very humanoid Pokemon, they have a rough life, I imagine. But, yeah, it makes sense, because, like, Ash gets roasted by Charizard on the daily, shocked by Pikachu on the daily, and, like, humans say that you can't go into the tall grass without a Pokemon because you're going to get got in the games. But in the anime, Ash is shown to take several Pokemon fainting level hits. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point, people are Pokemon. Love a besto. Let's not do that one. Rose Dragons, welcome. Welcome to this chat. Welcome to the stream. The chat is being very, very weird tonight. Not gonna lie. But it's okay to have those every once in a while, I suppose. There are people who've turned into Pokemon, but still normal humans even in the Pokemon world. I mean, maybe. I know some people that have passed on have came back as Pokemon, allegedly, but... Even Honedge was a person before. Honedge is such a cool Pokemon and extremely underrated. I love Honedge and Aegislash. I did not need that Shark Lord, but thank you. I don't see the flaw in the logic. But, like, at the same time, it's one of those things that I wish I didn't have rolling around in my brain now. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. But it's not right to say that. In the different context of the meaning, right. I know I wouldn't want a Pokemon attracted to me. Yeah, that could get kind of dicey pretty quickly. Watch, because this is like the chat history of what's going on right now. I'm going to find the shiny Jirachi because there's no way to get rid of the awkward chat that's going on with Gardevoir, Pokemon, and humans and all that fun crap. To be fair, though, out of all of the Pokemon... At least Gardevoir is like a really sentient creature with high intelligence, high emotional connections, and a vaguely humanoid demeanor. Like, out of all of the Pokemon, I do have to say Gardevoir makes the most sense to have issues with it. Gives Brascoin shiny luck. I mean, I'm not a Gardevoir simp myself, but I have to admit, Gardevoir does make the most sense. Feels the least weird and awkward. Because, like... At the end of the day, Lopunny is still a bunny. And that just weirds me out. Like, I don't want to spend any significant amount of time of my life dwelling on that information. CB Genius, we right. Can we get a topic change? I don't know. Probably. Probably about the time we find a shiny Jirachi. Well, Sharklord's having a seizure again. Okay, CB Genius, you bring up a fabulous point. Why is Jirachi not a fairy type? like, Jirachi being psychic and still does make sense, I do gotta say. But I feel like at this juncture, Jirachi is a fairy. Love of Besto, I'm going to say no. They should go to a clinic. Unless they're doing illegal activities to get said blood, in which case they should probably go to jail. But just on the principle of liking blood alone, I don't think that warrants jail time. It's just a little weird is all. Looks like a fairy, grants wishes like a fairy, looks cute like a fairy, star-shaped like a fairy. It's a fairy, but it's a still type instead. Given that Jirachi is a still type though, I wonder how much it does weigh. Then that is assault with a deadly weapon at that point, and is, at the very least, a misdemeanor, if not a felony, since it's also either assault with a deadly weapon and or attempted murder at that point. So I assume they should probably go to jail for that. Speaking of seizures, Jokey took care of you yesterday while you had one. Done resting from it. Sorry you had a seizure, Mimikyu fan. Glad you are resting from it. Hopefully didn't get banged up too bad. Good dog for taking care of you, definitely. Pretty sure I already checked this one and just screwed up on my resets. I can view deleted message. Haha. Message deleted by Shark Lord. Did I save twice? I don't know. We're gonna do the fast way of telling if I save twice. Never mind. We're going to get a Jirachi apparently. Hopefully I saved twice. We need... Where's the options? Good gosh. Where is it on this page? Settings, there we go. Community. Ha 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 ha. Just because I like chaos. Dude, I've been trying to get this shiny for like 2 years now. Yep, Shark Lord is correct. Started in like end of June of 2022. Did it off and on for a minute, had a baby, took a break for Scarlet and Violet. It was a good time. Still struggling through it. She's already trained in emotional support. As a Doberman, she's bred for personal protection and a wonderful watchdog. She's in training for medical support. There we go. This dog is going to have certifications and everything. Bootleg Randy, hello, welcome. It has been a minute. Been a while. Been several minutes. How have you been? I'm just breaking my game is all. Surely I saved successfully. When next stream? Next stream is going to be at 11:59 p.m. or an hour earlier, depending on what the wife is doing. If the wife crawls in bed at 10, I'll be streaming at 10, but she won't because she gets home at 10. But if she crawls in bed at 11, I'll stream at 11. It's a good possibility. But most likely scenario is she's going to go to bed at 11:30ish, and I'll be able to stream at 12. So we'll keep those options open. Hey, Ronnie, welcome. No, I'm still going for a hot minute. Unless the stream ended on me. It didn't, did it? No, I'm going until I hear baby Queen cry. Or I guess it's now, I gotta get in the habit of saying Copper Coin. I'll be going until Copper Coin wakes up. Which, I'm gonna have to go wake him up myself here in a half hour if he doesn't wake up, because it's not bedtime yet. And it's like, yeah, he's having a really late nap, so I'm hoping he'll go back to sleep at about 9:30, 10 o'clock. But yeah, it's 8:30 right now, or almost, so if he's not up in the next 20 minutes, we will end the stream at that point. I was planning for an hour and a half to 2 hour stream. Simon, welcome. Welcome. Okay. Besto Vaporeon are an average of 3 feet 3 inches tall, 63.9 pounds. Seems like a small dog, or a medium-sized dog. I apologize, medium-sized dog. It's a very interesting message there, Simon. Are you always that angry by chance? Means they're large enough to be able to handle What? Besto, come on. It is a water doggy indeed. There was a line, it was about like right here. Besto just like high jumped over it. Like line, Besto, easily. Sent to the abyss. I'm doing good, Bootleg. I'm doing good. You're taking a break, but you're doing good. Glad to hear it. Sometimes those breaks are definitely necessary. Like, I kind of had a period of time where I didn't upload anything. My second YouTube channel got demonetized because of it, but this channel has stayed strong, so that's what I put. That's what I put my time and energy into. Never mind, I read the message. It was deserved. CB Genius will too. I'll keep going until all 70 of your alt accounts are gone. I believe it. CB Genius has the dedication, has what it takes to eliminate all of those accounts. Yeah, Eevee is definitely more akin to a fox than a doge. Was here a week ago. Hunting's going great. Welcome back. Definitely remember seeing your name. Your name is also the default settings for Sysbot traders, so that's kind of funny. No more icky yuck duck talk. CB Genius, you are hilarious. This is the most active mod stream in a while, and there's only been 2 timeouts. Yeah, you know, there's been like 3 or 4 of you guys that have popped through as mods. Thanks for the luck. Hopefully it works out in my favor and I actually find this thing. Ooh, looks like I might have a decent Torchic. That's up to CB Genius because I don't know exactly what happened with that. I assume it got banned? But probably after the stream. Don't know if he just timed out or banned you. I think he just timed you out. "10 minutes, I bet." Got a 60-second timeout. 600-second. I can read. I can do numbers. I work at a bank. Once again, they are not wrong. That doesn't make their comment right, though. When you took Josie out for the night last time today, you saw that the moon was full here in Florida. And brilliant. Sky was nice. I believe it. Full moon out tonight, eh? With, I don't think they walked the line on that one. I think they, went on full splash mode into the pool. Got sunk by the mods. Oh, I need to battle one more Pokemon. 3 timeouts? Who was the first? Oh, CB Genius back at it with their ginger ale. Oh my gosh. The better question I have is how many of these alternate accounts are subbed to my channel right now? Because he's switching and coming back really fast. Oh. The question is he liking the stream? Wiz, this is a phenomenal question. This is why you are, like, here and why we keep you around so much. Like, great question. I'm beginning to sense a theme with their names, honestly. Who needs a like bot? Who needs a like bot when you got love of Besto? Not that I have a like bot. If I did, I would get definitely a lot more likes than 15 on my stream, but, you know, we try. I mean, we do got 16 likes, so we did get more than 15, but still, we're not in the range of, like bots yet. Sophie Can Play is raiding with a party of 7. Welcome, Sophie Can Play. How are y'all doing? I've been streaming to YouTube for so long, I kind of forgot Twitch raids were a thing. Welcome to the stream, y'all. We doing some Jirachi shiny hunting here. Been at it for 83 hours, almost. Coming up in the next 10-15 minutes. We'll be at 83 hours shiny hunting this Jirachi. Mimicky fan, you have a great night. If we see you later, we see you later. If not, you have a wonderful evening. You're seeing that the likes are going up, so he's helping. At least his shenanigans are helping. That's a bonus. I think we got all the alts. Shark Lord, were they were just timed out, yeah? Good night, Cryo. Oh, this is actually pretty comical, I'm not gonna lie. This is like the most effort I've had anybody put into being a troll in any of my streams ever. Like, the amount of time, preparation, and dedication that goes into this level of troll is somewhat admirable. Also, if you guys are new to the stream, welcome aboard. Welcome to the channel. We are streaming on the YouTube short platform, so there is going to be a lot of traffic through and through this stream. So thank you guys for taking a minute to sit and watch a shiny hunt. Not a lot of encounters going on right now because these can take 7 to 10 minutes per encounter, especially when dealing with the trolliness that's been happening in the chat. Typically with the save manipulation glitch, or save corruption method, as it's been called, I can get encounter down to 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. But that takes a lot of focus, and I tend to focus on the chat quite frequently, so don't always hit those nice, sweet metrics for easy encounters. But we're doing our best here. If you have a moment, press that middle of the screen there. Down over here, press the like button. It would greatly help the reach and influence of the stream. And if you like shiny Jirachi and like Jirachi, and you like shiny hunting, smash that subscribe button. We will be live again at 11:59 p.m. tonight here in about 3.5 hours. I still got a few more encounters in me here. We got 6 minutes left in the stream, so we greatly appreciate if you guys could like and sub, help the channel grow, help us reach bigger heights. We do have a goal to hit 100,000 subscribers eventually, but we're gonna start small with 21,000, and we're on our way. Moving pretty quickly through the ranks there. We've gotten these last 177 subscribers in about 4 days, so pretty decent growth, I do gotta say. But we're always eager and happy for more to join the community. Love as God says, I dreamt to be the very best among the strong and brave. The masters of the Pokemon prefer to feel like slaves. That sounds like a weird poem that got written there. If I put it in sub-only mode, it would permanently fix it. Member-only mode would, but I think sub-only wouldn't really do much, would it? Because if they're subscribed, then they couldn't chat without subscribing. You'll run. I'm starting to think they were legit about the 28 accounts, honestly. Also, I think Copper Coin just woke up, so I do believe the stream will be ending in a little bit. I mean, I did say that I would be ending it in about 6 minutes, so we're down to 4 now. Hopefully he can hold tight there just a few minutes longer. Let us wind down the stream, get a few more encounters in. Tonight we will be surpassing 1,400 encounters, and if we're really lucky, we'll get to 1,500 encounters on tonight's stream. We can hope. Right, we can hope. I don't know how many of you I will see in that next stream, but I do look forward to seeing all of you in those streams. The 10 minutes is up. Ooh. Where are we at here? Where are we at? I missed my save count. Hold up. There's one save. And there's the second. Ooh, maybe I didn't click it. Did I not click it? I am not confident I saved a second time. YOLO. We're gonna save one more time just because I know we have to reset again. We'll find out. If you're still here, Besto, new stream at 2 EST. Yeah, basically. Ooh. CB Genius just took Besto to the Shadow Realm. Besto activated CB Genius's trap card. Okay, let's see how bad I screwed up if I did. Just trying to fix and get those last two encounters to end on a good 1390. Wait, were you actually banning or just timing out? It would be nice to time out an IP address though. 24-hour timeouts. Oof. Oh my gosh. There's one way to keep a stream entertaining. Keep a stream live. You guys know how many unique chatters I'm gonna have for this stream? Like, that's pretty wild. The perseverance and dedication, though. You're beginning to think they're making them on the spot? Nah, account creation takes way longer than that. Unless they're all under one email address, like just spamming create new account, then at that point it wouldn't take too long, but Shark Lord, what is love? At this point, 70% of my subs probably are Besto Whis. Now, if each one of those alternate accounts had a green member denotation to them, we would be having an entirely different conversation about this right now. But alas, they do not. Okay, so I did screw up my save file. Babycoin is awake, so we are going to reset the save and start from scratch at the beginning of the next stream. Again, I'm going to be streaming at 11:59 p.m. For those of you who are stopping in through the YouTube Shorts algorithm, slap that like button for the stream, subscribe so you can be notified when we go live in a next about 3 hours and 20 minutes. Also, so if you can play, hello, welcome. I'll do that quick stretch here because I just saw your comment. But we will be seeing you all in 3.5-ish hours. So we'll catch you guys then.